The clock in the attic. In a quiet village nestled between green hills and flowing rivers, lived an old man named Hari. He wasn't famous or rich, but he possessed something rare: wisdom earned through years of watching time slip through the cracks of life. His house was old, creaky, and filled with memories. But the attic was his favorite place. Inside hung a large wooden clock that had been in his family for generations. It had stopped ticking years ago, but Hari never repaired it. To him, the silence of the clock had something profound to say. One day, a young traveler named Arjun, disillusioned and frustrated with life, knocked on Hari's door. He had heard from villagers that the old man gave advice that changed lives. Hari welcomed him with a warm smile and a cup of ginger tea. "I don't know what I'm doing anymore," Arjun confessed, staring at the floor. "It all feels meaningless. Every day is just the same routine. I'm wasting my life." Hari listened quietly and then said, "Come, I'll show you something." He led Arjun up the narrow stairs to the attic. Dust floated in the beams of sunlight sneaking through the old window. Hari pointed to the silent clock. "This clock stopped many years ago," Hari said. "It belonged to my grandfather. One day, it just stopped ticking. Everyone told me to fix it, but I didn't." "Why not?" Arjun asked. "Because it reminded me of something very important, that time doesn't wait for anyone. And yet, sometimes we live like we have forever." Hari continued, "I remember when I was your age. I had dreams too. I wanted to travel, write, love deeply, and live freely. But I kept postponing everything: after college, after a job, after marriage, after retirement. And now, here I am, near the end of the road." His voice trembled, not with sadness, but acceptance. "I spent too many years working for things that didn't matter and too few moments living. You see, Arjun, life isn't measured by the years we live, but by the moments we truly feel alive." Arjun stood quietly, looking at the old clock. The room was silent, but his mind was loud with thoughts. "Let me tell you a story," Hari said, settling into a wooden chair. "There was once a little girl named Mira who loved to dance. Her joy lit up the entire village. But her parents wanted her to become a doctor. She gave up dancing to study. She succeeded, became a good doctor, helped many, but she never danced again. On her deathbed, she whispered, 'I cured bodies, but I forgot to heal my soul.'" Arjun looked at Hari, a bit shaken. "What are you saying I should do?" "I'm saying don't wait for the right time," Hari said softly. "It may never come. Chase what makes your heart beat faster. Love like there's no tomorrow. Apologize when you must. Forgive without needing a reason. Laugh loudly. Cry deeply. Take risks. Fail proudly. And remember, life is not a rehearsal. This is the show." That evening, as the sun melted behind the hills, Arjun sat alone on a rock overlooking the valley. For the first time in years, he felt awake, not in his body, but in his soul. He remembered his childhood dream of becoming a photographer, capturing the emotions of people, places, and forgotten corners of the world. The next morning, he thanked Hari and left, but not before writing one word in the attic dust, right below the silent clock: "Now." Years passed. The old man grew older and eventually passed away, but his house remained, and so did the clock. And one day, a letter arrived from a far-off land. It was from Arjun. The letter read, "Dear Hari, I'm writing to you from Nepal. Yesterday, I photographed a mother feeding her child in the mountains. There was no electricity, no internet, just pure life. Your words changed everything for me. I travel now, live simply, and capture the beauty of this short journey we call life. I used to chase years. Now, I chase moments. Thank you for teaching me the value of time, not just as a number, but as a feeling. Yours, Arjun." The letter was placed near the clock by a kind neighbor who took care of the house. The clock still didn't tick, but somehow, it felt more alive than ever.